membership and the other one's text, and you have to add them in because of the way Discord works. But anyway, they kept telling us on the chat that we would have access to free trial memberships to give away every month, like 10 of them or something like that. And I keep going back to him and asking him for instructions. He sent me instructions. I literally have them, you know, I'll put them on camera like right there. And they don't work. It just says, you know, you go through it. It's like, would you like to buy a membership? So I bought you a membership. Congratulations. Technically speaking, I didn't pick you, even though I could say that. YouTube has its own algorithm, and it has something to do with laws maybe in other countries. They can't just let you give away memberships. They have to create it, or they have to put them into some kind of lottery pool, and they just randomly pick someone when you gift the membership. So I didn't pick you, even though you've been hanging around a while, and you've been active on the channel. I think that's what they do in order to decide who gets a membership. Now, they're, you know, it's not a guarantee every time, but we'll figure it out over time and do more of those. Yes, Owls, you can give her books too. What was I doing here? Oh, I need food. I was completely distracted by this conversation about memberships that don't work the way YouTube says they work. But that's not surprising, is it? So it happens. I'm going to have chocolate and milk. And I'm not sharing with Cora, so she can just be sad. Okay, what are we doing here? I'm hoping it's daylight now, that we can go adventure on this planet without having to peek around in the dark. I want to give her like horror novels or something, Hippie G. Zeribus Prime. That's the way they tell me it's supposed to work. But let's be honest, they also said I'm supposed to have free trials I can give away. So I don't know if the YouTube guy knows what he's talking about. I do know he works for Google, but maybe he doesn't know anything. Take it for what it's worth. I'm sure we're going to get ambushed like 10 times in here too. So normally I would also basically just climb over the top of everything here too. Well, here we go. We're going to stand on the edge and look out over the entire world.
Had I been
Well,
on
that's
this
kinda
planet
cool.
under more pleasant circumstances, I might have had more time to
It's pretty
appreciate
cool looking.
the beauty it has to offer.
Yeah, so I am, clearly I'm supposed to just run around in the underbrush below the canopy, and that's not how I do it at all, so I just run across the top. Well, okay, on the subject of Cora and books, like, she just droned on and on about them forever, right, at the game launch. And I think it was one of those things that a lot of people... Oh, wait a minute. A lot of people wanted to give her books, and it was clearly one of those things that the dialogue kept leading us to believe. And so Bethesda put it in later. I mean, I would have just given her some cash, like, you know, she keeps talking about her book allowance all the time. Okay, so there's the ship. This is the shuttle.
The cruise shuttle. But it looks like parts were scavenged and dragged somewhere else. Could there have been survivors?
No, the Cora book thing? No, it's not a mod. It's in the base game now. Okay, so we found the ship. And I am, of course, going back up. I'm going to the top. I'm not going to be walking around. Yeah, they let me just jump right over here, didn't they? If you walk here on foot, I believe there are one or more ambushes along the way, which is not a big deal, but... I've got all that serious boost pack training so we can get around places easily. Shuttle main cabin.
Stop. I'll shoot if I have to.
Look, it's Cora.
Just turn around and leave.
She also looks like that little girl on Varun Kai who we played hide and seek with.
Oh my god.
Does she have a tiny version of a gun?
Who Are
It
you?
looks like it's miniaturized.
Just go away. I'm not going to let anyone take my stuff again. No way. Both of you, just go.
We're not here to hurt you. Put the gun down before you hurt someone. What do you mean, take my stuff again?
Answers? About what? How do I know you're telling the truth?
Stop it right now.
You have a
Put away
gun
that
pointed
gun
at us?
And talk to us. We want to know what happened here.
See?
You're not nice at all. Sarah's not nice at all.
You're a liar. That's all grown-ups do is lie.
Let me handle this, please.
Sorry. I was wrong to get so angry. We are here to help you, and we promise to tell the truth.
I don't know. You're kind of scaring me. Why should I listen to you?
Don't you think that's a strange question, seeing as you're the one pointing a gun at us? We're here to honor the crew that died on this planet.
The crew? No one's been looking for that crew since before I was born. So tell me another lie. Go ahead.
You were born here. Hold on. Oh my god. Your parents, your mum and your dad, what were their names?
Jenna and Elias. Why?
Jenna and Elias. Private Jenna Marsh and Corporal Elias Obrist. You're their daughter. Listen to me. I knew your parents. They worked with me on the Dauntless. I'm Commander Sara Morgan.
You're Sara Morgan?
Oh, that worked like a charm.
Mom and Dad's captain? My parents used to talk about you all the time. It's like a dream to finally meet you. Yeah? Well, you're too late.
That made her mad.
My parents are dead. My father died a long time ago. And my mother, she was killed by those monsters at the graveyard. It's just me here now. All by myself.
Let me ask you a question. Actually, I don't even know your name.
Oh, yeah. My name's Sona.
Sona. What a
All
lovely
children
name.
with this model have a four-character
Sona.
name.
You
Sona,
mentioned a
Cora.
graveyard. Is that where the crew is, you know?
Buried? Yeah. It's a bunch of stones with those necklaces like the ones my mom and dad had hanging on them.
Thank you, Sona.
Hey,
I'm going
Zigma.
to talk to my friend for a minute, okay?
I found a bunch of people who like a game I like too. That's my story. And we made stuff so that we could have fun together. How about that? It's my story. Constellation Guide. Permanently use 15% less O2 while moving when over encumbered. Actually, some of that might be in the videos I posted for members. What was I going to do here? Let's have a conversation with Sarah.
Phew. I don't even know where to begin.
Oh, you're talking about the YouTube channel partner. Or the whatever they call themselves. Can't imagine what you're feeling right now. Take it slow. Give yourself a moment to breathe.
Whew. Yeah. That's probably good advice. Oh, there's so much.
No, Zigma, I think, and that's an interesting question. Like, I assume they do some data mining and they look at channels in different segments and they look at growth patterns or something like that. And I don't know what it was. They invited me and I said yes. It's, you know, it's one of those things where, like, if you know, the number one key to getting ahead or success is to be in the right place and be paying attention enough when somebody says, hey, do you want to do this? And I said, absolutely, I'll do this. And so they invited me to this thing. I applied immediately and I don't know. I think most of the people in that group that's doing the membership bootcamp thing, they all seem to have larger channels than me. They absolutely do. Like, it's funny. They'll talk about, you know, oh, they'll come in and say something. We do these group calls, these kind of, I wouldn't call it a Zoom call because it's Google, a Google Meet call, right? you know, and there's like 100 and something channel people on there who have channels, and some guy will chime in and go, I have a small channel, it's only 50,000 subscribers, and I'm like, that's fantastic, man. You know, like, so I have no idea. I think it was just luck of the draw, and you know, they sent me an invite, and you know, I said yes. That was it. So I don't even know what she asked me. Yeah, I'll head up there right away.
Just be careful. Sona's monsters are
Thank you, Els.
undoubtedly hostile life forms that have claimed the graveyard as their territory.
Well, and I will mention this, I'll use this as a pitch for the memberships as well, which is if you join as a member, the first 3 membership videos are up, and I do talk about the channel history, the growth, and kind of things that have happened. And if you're interested in that kind of thing, if you are perhaps doing your own channel as well, and you kind of want to follow along, I will share what I can as we go. So I'm not going to do that in videos that are just out there for the general public. They're going to be game focused, right? But for people who are interested, I will have some videos that are more focused on the YouTube side of it, kind of the inside YouTube, grow the channel side of the business. And no, I did not get a play button. I think that's way, way up there. Far beyond my pay grade, buddy. I am just a humble YouTube farmer. Playing video games on the internet for the enjoyment of others and myself. See, here I go again. I travel on foot when you can just hop along the top of the trees. Where did my marker go? Oh, it's up top. I get it. I don't know if I'm going to avoid an ambush this way. I know where I'm going, though. I'm just going to skip around the outside edge. There's a coral bug scavenger. Hi, monster. Bye-bye. Where are we going to go? Trying to keep up with chat, or catch up with chat. Al says, you playing Sarah's mission wants me to get out of Dasa right now. Hey, Vincent. Nice to see you. The mag pulse is a rifle. I'm not sure I've ever kind of caught on to that myself. Where's the ambush? I know you're out here. I know you want to come fight me. What happens if I take those dog tags? Collect gene tags, 3 of 10. Oh, they're still catching up. Did I get them all? See you, EpiG. Have fun. Clearly there are more of them. Let's go stand up on top of this rock and wait for this next thing to happen. I thought I picked up all of them. That's 8. That's 9. Maybe. It's so strange, that delay. Am I missing another one? I mean, I'm clearly missing at least one, but... Oh, there's one right there. That's the second to last one. Now we get a little buddy. That guy alive? He's not alive anymore. What are you? A silverfish. Hallucinogenic something or another. Dauntless crew tag. Zerbus Prime says, this week I found out that if you spike the alcohol in the beer run mission, the stores everywhere will start stocking high gravity reserve. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I had no idea. There you go, sir. I think we solved all your problems. Got the tags. You have to go over there by yourself.
No! No, 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 no! How many times do I have to say it? I said I don't want to go! Leave me alone!
Sona, calm down and listen to me. It's much too dangerous to stay here all by yourself, darling.
I don't care. This is my home. You can't make me leave.
We can't leave her here. It's not safe. She has to come back with us to Jemison. Oh, I don't know what to do. Can you talk to her? I know. I'm not proposing we knock her out for God's sake.
That was my immediate thought. I have the EM weapon,
Maybe
or I have the Trackers Alliance rifle modified for EM only. She'll drop.
Make a decision. I'm sorry. I can't do this right now.
I can hear you talking about me. And I don't care what either of you say. I'm not going anywhere.
Look, I'm clearly out of my element here and not in the right state of mind.
And you're dressed like some Varun goon, so... Allow Sona to stay or convince Sona to leave. Do we have to be convincing here? Is there an actual persuasion going on? Because, you know, nothing says legitimate, safe person like drinking a bottle of wine before you have a conversation with a kid. You're coming with me.
Why won't Sarah listen to me?
You're short?
Mom told me 1,000 times that it wasn't Sarah's fault that that I'm stuck here. That still doesn't mean I should leave the only home I ever had, does it?
You won't be safe here forever. We want to find you a better home. If you stay here alone, you'll never be able to start a new family. I'm not sure if she cares about that. Who knows? You really think the best place for you...
Mom and Dad told me there was a whole universe out there, with thousands of planets. They showed me the maps and the star charts. That does sound pretty cool, but, well, it's also kind of scary. It would be hard to leave the only home I've ever known.
I want to find you a better home.
I've always dreamed of finding a place that's safe from the
Maybe someday you can become an explorer too.
Leaving Mom and Dad behind. It's really hard. Even though they're dead. I don't want to abandon them. Hey, yeah.
That's right. You could get a
Maybe
ship.
I could get a cool ship just like yours. I'm sorry I yelled at everybody. I know you and Sara are just trying to help. I'm going to go get my stuff and then I'll board your ship. Don't worry, I'll stay out of the way until we get, well, wherever we're going.
All right, she's on board. Well, she's almost on board. There's nothing here that we need to take. It's all her stuff. Bring your stuff, girl. She has books. Whatever. Just, let's go. We figured it out, Sara.
I hope we've made the right decision.
What, taking her with us? I made the decision, so it'll be my fault if anything goes wrong.
We're in this together. It's just, we're ripping Sona from the only home she's ever known and casting her back into society. It's going to be difficult for her to adjust to the changes. Wherever
So
she
just a
wants
minute
to
ago, she was like,
just
oh,
trust
you have to come with
check
us, and
on her
now
from
she's
time to time,
wiffle
please.
waffling. If it'll make you feel better, consider it done. Yeah, I don't know what she said.
That's the best I'm going to get, isn't it? Still, better than a no, I suppose. Look, before we leave Cassiopeia behind, I wanted to say one more thing to you. Perhaps at the overlook we passed on the way here?
That sounds
I
great.
promise it won't take long.
Let's go there.
Let's go.
Sara Morgan is now following me. She's got issues, Zygmunt. Sara has a lot of issues. Some of them involve changing positions in her mind far too often. Proceed to the overlook. You're a little slow, Sara. I'm 100% sure she has a booze pack too. She just decides that she needs to walk. Don't tell me we had to walk together for her to arrive here. Where is she? There she is. Yeah, take your time. No hurry. Is there a foot tapping emoji, or is there a foot tapping thing I can do? Yeah, Zerebrus Prime. They're all a little off. Oh, don't push me off the edge, lady. Don't push me because I'm close to the edge. Let's have a conversation, Sara.
Look, before we head back to the ship, I wanted to tell you how much of an amazing gift this has been. You had to push me to come out here, and if I hadn't have listened to you, the universe would probably have never known about that little girl.
No, sir, Zygmunt. I already got a girl. We're gonna be BFFs. And I'm not gonna go down the path of trying to marry her and the other one at the same time, so. Can't stand to see you suffer.
It's been a long journey, and I'm glad it's over. You know, this is the second time I've been on this world. And until this very moment, I never stopped to reflect at just how...
I think you can marry both Andreja and Sara through a
this place.
series of steps. I'm just not going to bother with
This
it.
is the reason I'm out here, exploring the stars. Worlds
Yes, Andreja.
worlds just waiting to have their beauty discovered.
We might make friends with Sam too, so we'll be best friends. Primarily, and I hate to be so shallow about it, but all I have is a terrible settler's cap, and I know if I'm best friends with Sam, he'll give me a nicer hat. Just saying. It's about the hat. I only opened the door. You're the one that stepped through.
Better than the old one, I hope. Well, I suppose it's time to bid goodbye to Cassiopeia once again. This time, under
Cassiopeia.
much happier
That's the way she says it.
circumstances. Now, let's head back to Jemison. I want to give those gene tags you gathered to Admiral Logan and figure out what we're going to do with Sona.
I know a guy in the research lab. I mean, he might hire her as an assistant. Yeah, that's what they would call it. Okay. I know, Owls, the decision's so difficult, isn't it? You know? Pretty easy. See, if you do it enough times, Erebus Prime, like, eventually you're like, oh, I really want the hat.
This time. Never agrees with my stomach.
I don't know. It's, not, it's you know, it's an interesting series. I like the fight at the. I mean, there's a couple fights in there I like some of the bases, and it's all right. It's glitchy at times, though. That whole quest line at times just gets. I've had it hang up on me before. I've had weird things happen, especially at the very end. The final fight has done some really kind of ridiculously stupid things. Just. Oh, where's the mast building? No. Can I just go here? Yeah, there you go. Let's do that. Yeah, try that, Sarah. See how I jump from below? She can't even keep up.
Captain, can I help you?
Yeah, Zerebus, I had that same thing happen before. Especially on a ship. There was something I was doing on a ship one time, and I think I had to clear the ship. Or it was something that really shouldn't have triggered anybody, and he lost his mind. It was ridiculous.
Hello.
So I've had to park him at times.
The UC military's lucky to have you.
They are, Admiral. I'm glad you know who I am now, huh?
Welcome back. Did you find your answers?
Yeah, originally he's like, who are you? We found our answers. We also found these gene tags. The mission wasn't for us. It was for the soldiers who owned these gene tags.
And we did it for the child that was marooned there. A child, born from two of the crew, that survived the crash. After her parents died.
There's a really weird distortion going on behind her.
Years surviving on that hostile world. Alone. We abandoned her, Admiral. We let her down.
I'm sorry. I had no idea. How could we have possibly known? Sona. Is that her name? She must be a remarkable young woman.
I mean, you know, it's like we went there and we what did we have to do? We got like one battery and put it in a computer and found her. So I think the Navy did drop the ball on this one.
One thing that I can assure you is that the names of these men and women
there you go.
Will never be forgotten. I'll see to it personally.
Thank you, Admiral.
Good luck to both of you. It's been an honor.
Once we're done here, we should have a little talk with Sona.
Poor thing was waiting for us at the lodge. Can I just go there? Let's go talk to Sona. How is Miss Sona? A little close there, Sarah. It's a beautiful day. Looks nice.
While we're here, perhaps we should check in with Mateo.
X2357. I build an outpost and abandon